the volume is not. So please let her know if it's okay. You will hear a lot of ambient noise. You'll hear a lot of like the hopefully. But if you do, she's sorry. She doesn't really understand the technology. Tori is here in her little kitchen stove. Well, technically she normally cuts somewhere else, but she doesn't really want to move the camera, right? She doesn't really want to move the camera. But how is Erica? How's Erica? Go. Hello. If Tori's looking down here, she's looking at chat. She doesn't chat in front of her. She has to look to the side, so she might not, talk in chat as often. She'll try her best, but you will hear her whenever she goes around because the mic's on her. No. It's a bit nervous. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird to be cooking live, like properly live. She has no idea if any alerts actually work. On the stream, she doesn't really know if any actually work. So she hasn't actually tested out. She's surprised that some of the chat was working. It looks okay. Welcome. So today we're making Pad Kee Mao, which is the mic's a little choppy. Wait, okay. You know what? It's probably because of the noise suppression. Okay, is that slightly better? It looks slightly better. It looks like it's getting everything Tori's saying. How is it? That's a big pepper. It's called a sweet pointed pepper. It's very sweet. It's not spicy. It's basically only used for decoration for this dish because the chili come from these. These are Thai chilies and they're very spicy. Tori needs to wash her hand every time she touches it. Beans. Tori needs to wash her paws. Every time she touches the Thai chili, she has to wash her paws. Every time she has to wash her paws. Oh, Tori can see her chicken from outside. Oh yeah. But yes, today we're making Pad Kee Mao. And Pad Kee Mao, it's actually a really big comfort dish in Thailand, but not many people know it because it's not Pad Thai. You know, everybody knows Pad Thai. You want to see a carrot? The carrots today Tori got are kind of gross. It's not really sure how she'll use them. They're kind of grim. Like they have like it smells fine. It smells like carrots, but they look kind of gross. It's the only carrots I could find. So, but yes, Pad Kee Mao is it's a dish that a lot of Thai people like to eat because it's very easy to make. She thinks, anyways, it's a bit complicated if you've never made a dish, but it's comfort. It tastes really good, pretty good. Not like hate broccoli, but HelloFresh tender stem broccoli. Yeah, we have tender stem broccoli. It's a huge tender stem broccoli is actually a huge part in Asian cuisine. It's very interesting. Thai curry and cashew chicken are your favorite two Thai dishes. Cashew chicken is not Thai. Thai has never eaten cashew chicken in Thailand in her life. Oh, she can hear herself from her iPad. She currently has her chat on her iPad. Wait, no. She don't want to listen to herself. Hold it. No. Okay, there you go. Welcome everyone. But yes, taking tea and making yourself donuts now. Getting donuts yourself. Tori doesn't actually. You know what? Tori has this. Wait, Tori's gonna show you how British she can be. Right? She has one of these boxes. For those who don't know, this is a box of broken biscuits. It's a kilo, like 1,300 grams of broken biscuits, and it's just a bag of biscuits that you have with your tea. Right? This is like you get this for 3 pounds from Iceland, and it's pretty good. Like they are so good. Cause the cookies are still fun. It's just not the kind of cookies that you would like, you know, serve your guests with. But they're delicious. Okay, Tori's gonna put them away. Where she put them? Okay, there you go. is like not the country, but like the supermarket, Iceland. That's where you get it. Okay, so Tori's gonna go over to the recipe. She's making 2 dishes today. She's making Pad Kee Mao, and then she's making a side dish as cabbage stir fry. It's basically garlic, fish sauce, and cabbage. So that one's a lot easier to deal with. So, Pad Kee Mao, you need rice noodles. Tori couldn't find rice noodles. She had to go to Marks and Sparks for it. So it's bougie rice noodles. It's very bougie. You probably need about this much. Like this would feed like 3 or 4 people probably. If you cook all of it, we're gonna cook all of it. That's like the base. You can use any noodles, but traditionally you use like these little flat noodles. Like try to open it, you can see it. Try to open it, you can see it. There you go. Okay, so you need like these kind of noodles, like pad thai noodles basically, but like you want it thick, because you want the sauce to just live on it. Okay? You need a bowl of garlic. Okay? Tori's so worried that she's gonna ruin her clothes doing this, but it is what it is. Also, look how cute her clothes are. Look how cute they are. Wait, you can't. Oh, come on, focus. There you go. Look how cute they are. They're tigers. Now. Okay. Come on, focus back in. Okay, good. So you need 1 bulb for Pad Kee Mao and 1 bulb for the cabbage. Okay, so you can put that away now. Cute, nice, yay! Tori wanted to do some proper nail art. Wait 1 second. She needs to get a new food bin. You know what? The normal bin will do today. So you need garlic for Pad Kee Mao. You need around 2 carrots worth of carrot. If they look like this, you definitely need 2. But if you have like 1 thick boy of a carrot, you can have just 1 carrot. Okay. You need 1 to 3 Thai chilies, depending on your spice like tolerance. Like, do not think that this is not spicy. This thing will kill you if you're not careful, right? if you're not careful, this thing could kill you. You know that scene, that gif, that kid who like runs to her mom and like the mom stops chopping chilies and then they rub the kid's eyes? It's probably one of these. Okay? So Tori likes chilies, she has 3 of them. You need young peppercorn. This is what your peppercorns look like. Some of you probably have never seen what a young peppercorn looks like. This is what a young peppercorn looks like. This is how your peppercorns look like. Your salt and peppers is how they look like when you first like pluck them from their mums. Okay? So you also need Thai basil. Do not mind the fact that Tori had to get this. Oh no, her camera died. Okay, is it back? Eh? Okay, don't take a photo. Okay, there we go. Well, that's gonna be an interesting problem later on if it turns out, but try to keep an eye on it, okay? But yes, Thai basil, it's very different from normal basil. Okay, Tori's gonna show you the difference between a Thai basil and a normal basil. So Thai basils, they're a lot more fragrant, they're a lot sweeter. They have this shape, right? They have this like, don't go to macro lens. It's fine. You know what? Tori's using a camera to try to do this big. So this is what like a holy basil looks like. It's very like pointy. It's very fragrant as well. A normal basil looks slightly different. A normal basil. Wait, Tori has a basil plant. She's gonna show you. This is what a normal basil plant looks like. So it's slightly different. It's a lot like less green, she thinks. Okay, wait, there you go. You can kind of see if it focuses. Focus! There you go. That's the Thai one, and that's the normal basil. You can use normal basil if you can't find holy basil. The pepper's so strong. Just 3 chilies? No, these are Thai chilies. Jared, these are Thai chilies. They're different. สวัสดีเก้าซิวสวัสดีเก้าขอโทษนะทอรี่ตาบอดได้หน่อยทอรี่อ่านภาษาไทยไม่ออกกว่านี้เพราะทอรี่ไม่มี Google Translate มาช่วยดู Google Translate. So you need basil. You need some tender stem broccoli. Tender stem broccoli is very sticky, you know, like it's just long good boys. You need a whole packet of those. You need some sort of protein. So Tori's using some shrimp, and she got like a seafood mix thing. So it's gonna be a seafood style this time, so she's gonna use that. The sauces you need soy sauce, you need a normal size, like normal amount of soy sauce, you need oyster sauce. So Tori's using this brand. I think it's Maploy, yeah. Or is it Maploy? No, Maploy is this one. No wait, that's Healthy Boy. Well, okay, hey, you need oyster sauce. You need sweet soy sauce, which is also known as dark soy sauce. Tori knows a lot of Southeast Asian countries have it as ABC sauce or something like that. You need fish sauce. Tori doesn't really care what brand you use. You can use fish brand if you want. Okay. Frozen shrimpies are fine. Yep, they're completely fine. Tori only got this because it's slightly different. This is frozen. This one was frozen when she got it, so as long as you defrost it, it's fine. You need golden mountain sauce. For those who don't know what golden mountain sauce, neither does Tori. It's basically Maggi, but in cooking form. If you ever had Maggi, it's basically that. Okay, so you need that. You need some coconut sugar, some normal, or you can use brown sugar or normal sugar. It's all the same. You need a bit of ground white pepper, only a tiny bit. And that's basically all you need. You need the basic cooking oil to cook the bits and bobs. You need water to boil the noodles. You can get fresh noodles as well if you really, really want to. Oh no, if Tori bobs, you're gonna hear it because the mic is right next to her mouth. But for the cabbage dish, you just need one cabbage. Tori picked the sweetheart one because she wanted a bit sweet. This cabbage looks very weird, she knows, but this is how a sweetheart cabbage looks like. It's quite common in the UK. So you need that. You need one garlic, and that's basically it. You need fish sauce with it, and that's it. So that's fine. That's a good start from that. Okay. So what we're gonna do first is prepare all the veggies. Okay. So we're gonna get the nice good old bowl. You're gonna hear Tori be incredibly chaotic with this because she's not very good at prepping. Okay. She needs to get a slicey boy. Where is her shredder? Okay, she's found it. Okay. So you want to deal with these carrots. You don't actually need to wash them because you are just going to Okay. How is this expensive all this to get? Okay, the most expensive thing is the seafood. You can use chicken. You can use whatever meat you want. Traditionally, it's made with seafood, but you can use chicken. With chicken, all you have to do is kind of marinate it in some soy sauce and sugar for about half an hour before you use it, and you slice it really thin. So all of this probably costs about $5 without the protein. The protein is what's expensive. Carrots, 11p. This was about 50p. A bowl, a set of 4 bowls was 65p. So it's 10p. This was kind of expensive. Tender stem broccoli is £1.50. It's pretty spendy. This was £1.50, but it's also from Marks and Spencer, so it's a bougie one. The basil was about 80p each, so it's about £1.60. This Tori got on a bulk buy, so he had no idea how much. That's probably 5p, no, it's 10p's worth of peppercorn. She got a bag of chili for £1, so it was this is 5p. The cabbage was 89p. The sauces are expensive, but you already if you're Asian, you already have these sauces in your house, so it's all good. Okay, Tori's gonna quickly slowly see what she can get from this carrot. You probably won't get that much from this carrot, but try to get slightly chunkier carrots if you can. Okay, try to get chunkier if you can. Okay. Boop. 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 The shame about this mic is that you probably won't be able to hear all the cooking noises. You know, the cooking noises. Okay, get rid of that. Normally she has a bit of a bigger workspace to use this all with, but she can't be picky about it. Okay, in the bin. No, let's just tidy this area up a little bit so we can actually have a bit of space to work with stuff. Okay. Go get. You might see her silhouette. Don't talk about it. She's a mess right now. She got a bit of a headache. Gauti's going. Gauti. Welcome. So you're sleeping on good night. Good night. Have a lovely sleep, okay? Have a lovely sleep. It's an early stream because it's dinner time. By the time she's done with this, it's gonna be dinner time. And she planned it so she can eat afterwards. Okay, where should we start with this? With these? Sometimes Tori likes to like pinch every single one out, or she can like just break it. You can just kind of break it and like, you know, you probably won't need all the 2 packs. You probably need like maybe like 1.5 packs. Probably about like 2 handfuls. Tori just breaking them. You don't like unless you care about aesthetics. So Tori just lost one in the underneath there. Tori just cleaned her stove, so her stove isn't that dirty, which is always good. Okay, she's gonna peel it. Your hands are gonna smell like basil, and it's a good thing because basil smells very good. She really likes it. Okay. Oh, it's very fragrant. This is a pretty good one. But you did get it from Waitrose. It's a really bougie kind of supermarket in the UK. It's very bougie. But it's the only place that sells holy basil unless Tori goes to an Asian supermarket, and she didn't really have time to go to an Asian supermarket this week anyway. She's a bit busy. But the only one that sells it is Thai style ones, and those are really hard to find. Okay, you can put the other basil in there as well. Okay. It's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is way too early for you today, Gauti, Brandon. Gauti, it's just lunchtime for Tori, that's why. It's lunchtime for her. Okay. She probably won't use all of this. She probably use like half of it and maybe add a bit more later on. She'll probably keep that. You probably won't need that much. You don't like basil is more of like a fragrance kind of thing. It does definitely add flavor, but Tori doesn't think you need that much of it for this dish, especially because this dish is very overpowering with other flavors and stuff. But the basil is definitely a big factor in this. Okay, that looks like a good amount of basil. So let's put that away for a second. She's gonna put her other bits of basil back in the fridge because you don't really need it. Okay, so okay, let's just use that as a waste bag. Okay, you can just get rid of these leaves if you really want to. You don't need the slicey boy anymore. Okay, so Tori's gonna just put all the vegetables in a nice clean bucket. This is not nice and clean. Okay, there we go. Swatika, British. No, this is a different kind of broccoli. It's called tender stem broccoli. It's different. Like you will be able to find this if you go specifically for tender stem broccoli. If you go for like normal broccoli, we have normal broccoli, but this is tender stem one. It's slightly different. Okay, you don't want the ends. Put that in there. In there. How much okay, you can see most of the chopping, that's fine. Okay. You don't need that. You don't want the slightly kind of gross end of things. Okay. You don't need that. Okay. In there. You wanna cut everything in? It's snappy. Isn't most broccoli snappy? Okay. Cut. You don't need that stalk if you don't want it. If you have like pets, you should give these little bits and bobs to your pets. If they're as long as there's no onion, you should be able to give them to your pets. So you're probably gonna throw them to their chickens later on, so they can actually have some like vegetables in their lives. Not cats though. Don't give them to cats. Because cats are carnivores, so you shouldn't give your cats anything that isn't straight up meat based. Okay, that's done. Okay. There you go. You didn't really actually throw away a broccoli head, just your eyes. There's no broccoli head in here. Cats are omnivores. consuming any, like, the percentage of meat and vegetables should be very, very low. Like, different. Trust it. She's a cat. She knows. Okay, with the carrots, the way that Tori likes to have carrots in this dish is like very thin batons. She's not very good at making batons. Listen, don't end up being like a rich lady trying to make her fox vegan. Exactly, though. Like, you can give, like, obviously, cats can have herbs and stuff like that. They can eat things like that. But you shouldn't really, try to feed your cats, like, a vegetable diet because they will die. They will not get their, what's the word? Their food from it. Okay. There we go. There's probably a better way of batoning, but here's what I'm doing. Okay. Do you think Tori is trying to spread misinformation to people? It's okay to give her more meat? No! Tori, you can give, like, you know, catnip and stuff like that to cats and everything, but you shouldn't not. Like, the diet of a cat should be majority meat. They have the same diet as hedgehogs, basically. Except hedgehogs need much more protein compared to fat. Go. Okay. Carrot. Okay, now for the pepper. These peppers don't have that much seeds. So there's not much de-seeding that you need to do. Go. You know what? Tori's never tried to do a thing where you, like, plant one of these. Like, you think it'll work? You think, like, you could plant these seeds and it'll come out as, like a nice little, pepper plant? Wonder what meat cat for bet. This something with less fat, just like in general, right? There's something with less fat, more protein content, less fat, which is probably chicken. That's probably like you can give cats fish, I guess, but like in terms of protein content, probably fish is probably chicken is probably the best in terms of cheapness as well. Go. Red Dachshund's owner made their maiden real duck breast and quail eggs? Well, that dog's living. That dog's poop is gonna be strong. It's why cat poop is so strong. Because most of our food is protein. You know? Okay, you don't want the ends, because the ends are not good. Go. And she'll chop these specifically quite a lot smaller because they're okay. Good amount of veggies in there. Okay, we're gonna just chop this up. And time to die from this. Let's go put that in a little bowl. Okay. So that's just peppercorn. If you don't have it, you don't need to use it. Okay. We're just gonna get some garlic. You can add and like erase things as you desire. If you don't really like garlic, or if you really like garlic, try to actually know many people who don't like garlic specifically. But if you don't, you can always lessen the amount of garlic. But garlic's always a banger. It's always a banger of a dish. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. So you want to like peel your garlic and everything. If it ever comes off. Go. There you go. There you go. That's one way of removing like garlic skin. But Tori just finds it like it's like works 50% of the time. It doesn't always work for Tori. But maybe it's because her palm is tiny and she can't really do it as well. Go. Oh, there you go. Gloves are probably recommended if you have a habit of touching eyes. Don't touch your eyes while you're cooking. Because, not even for chili's sake, because you don't know what the hell has been on that food until you cook it. It's probably not very safe to touch raw meat and then, like, fiddle with your eyes. Probably not very good for you. Okay, there you go. What's that? He has no idea. Okay. How you wanna cut this is kind of up to you. Most recipes ask you to like mince it. Tori hates mincing, so she's lazy. Go. Try more force when crushing. Tori doesn't want to hover over it. She's a bit scared of showing up on the camera. So she just like as much as she can without leaning. You have to lean quite close to be fair. Go. Okay. Well, having all the lights on in this room makes it really hot, so go. Think about buying a garlic crusher? The problem with garlic crushers, Tori has one. Tori doesn't think it's worth it. Honestly, like Tori doesn't think it's worth the amount because you lose so much in the machine. You lose a lot of garlic in it. Feels like a conscious, and she just had Pad Kee Mao's favorite instant noodles. You had to be honest, the mama one is quite good. Like that's like a day when Tori called me over to cook. She doesn't mind. It tastes pretty good, but it's not. It's like 90% MSG. By the way, if you ever think Tori's ever gonna put a single bit of MSG in her food, you're wrong. She refuses. She refuses to put any MSG in her food. She doesn't think her food needs it. She's pretty sure, the food would taste better if she put MSG in the food, but just don't wanna. Okay. Here comes the chili. These chilies aren't fresh, they're frozen, so they're gonna be a bit soggier than they should be. So they're harder to cut. But you definitely Tori thinks this is too much chili. But she likes chili. Okay. If you know how to cook, it tastes good without MSG. You don't if you're lazy, you can use MSG if you really want to, but Tori doesn't think you need to. In a lot of cuisines, if you're making a Thai omelette, yeah, MSG, why not? Just put it in. Makes it more flavorsome. You don't have to put as much fish sauce in. But all MSG is a salt enhancer, basically, right? So, if there's no salt in your food, which there should be because most food has salt, most things have salt, but go get your breakfast, but it's 2 p.m., so you guess it's brunch, right? Okay. Go. Tori could chop it, but she doesn't really like chopped garlic that much. But she does like it chunky in her meals. But you can just add a bit of chopping action. Go. Okay. Okay. So you want to roughly chop it. You don't have to make it fine grains. But you can chop it a little bit. Go. Okay. There you go. So you have that part. Okay, Tori's gonna put this away. I'll put this away as well. Because Tori put garlic in it. You shouldn't really give chickens garlic if you can help it. Okay, put that knife away. Just gonna put this away. She gonna go and move this to the side so she can cut the cabbage in advance as well. Okay. In advance. Okay, okay. Need another chopping board. Whoops. Okay. You want to dispose the first few leaves because they're usually the gross leaves. You definitely don't eat the first few leaves because they're like the outer leaves. They're like not very nice. You wouldn't want to eat them. She knows you lose quite a bit of cabbage. You can keep it if you want to, but Tori never does. It's not very good for you. You can't cut it around if you really want to, but no. You heard that MSG, it by itself has less sodium than regular salt? Probably. It's just a salt enhancer. It's not really a, you know, a salt. Like, okay. So you just want to cut this by like chunks, you know, like this. Just cut it as you would and just break it apart in the pot. Down, down, down. You think of meals in terms of their number instead of the time of what time you ate them? So first meal of the day is always breakfast. Yeah, but you shouldn't really be having breakfast at 7 p.m., you know? That's not breakfast anymore. But then again, Tori has a thing that she doesn't eat after a certain time of the day, so like after like 11 p.m. she tries not to eat. Like occasionally she obviously eats because she has to she does stuff that she has to eat really late. But most of the time she tries to avoid eating that late. Yeah. Breakfast for dinner, let's go. You should hope that MSG has less sodium and salt. Because salt is literally just sodium. You're right. Okay. Cut that apart. Tori didn't cut the base deep enough. Oh, the little leaf in there. Oh, it's trying to grow another leaf. But Tori cut its life short. Perhaps using a cutting board like this on a stove is probably not a good idea, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, and break that apart. This will make you a lot of the salty garlic thing, by the way. You do what you gotta do, yeah? You do what you gotta do so every dog can see what you're doing. Just watch as she cuts herself by accident. Like, she never cuts herself in the kitchen by accident, but just watch as she does it because she's like looking at the screen or something. Okay. Right. That's fine. Just cut them up. She should cut a garlic, but can she just be lazy? She could just be lazy. No, she shouldn't be lazy. We have some time. We'll cut a we'll cut like another whole garlic. Oh no, she lost the garlic. No, bring it out. Okay. She lost the garlic in there. Okay. Put that there. There. Oh, okay. Righto. Fun fact about salt is actually not very specific sodium and much more specific state that some materials can be like. Wow, she didn't know that. Salt is tasty, you know? She is much more of a salt gal than like a sugar gal. She doesn't really like salt as much. Okay. She's so lazy. She hates peeling garlic. That's the most boring part of cooking, she thinks. Just peeling garlic. You know, some people's job is just to do this, like dinner time rush, just cutting garlic. What a life! Then every guy has to start from somewhere, so she gets it. She just hopes that you're not stuck doing this for like 20 years. You must be like a pro at it at that point, right? Like, by 20 years of just cutting garlic, you must be like a pro. Like, literally like a god at cutting garlic. Yeah, see? But your one and only skill is to cut garlic. Okay, so just cutting. So basically this is all prep work. But because Thai food is quite quick to cook, she wants to do this on stream so that, you know, you get to see the whole progress. It's sometimes hard to pick food to cook on stream because a lot of food requires like overnight marinade and stuff like that. She's not really sure how to do that. Does she like make one before and like be like, once you marinate it for 10 hours? Or like, so she just do a quick marinade. Quick marinade means the food isn't gonna be as good, but it still tastes fine. You just buy already peeled garlic. The problem is, right? Tori has that. Tori has this. She has easy garlic. It's already pre-cut, pre-minced everything, but she feels like it's a bit cheaty, you know? Like, that's more like a non-cooking stream. She feels like if you're gonna do a cooking stream, you gotta do everything properly, right? Like, unless it's like a stream of where, like, Tori has to make things on a insane time, like, allowance, you know? Then she'll probably do like that. That's next level laziness. It's cheaper. It's like actually so much, like, it's not that expensive. It's like £1 for a whole bottle. Which, yeah, it's more expensive than making and cutting yourself. But think about the time that you don't waste doing it. Like, you don't waste time doing it, right? Think about time, you know? You get 12, what, like, 12 quid an hour? No, not 12, not 12, £9 an hour? It's like $10 an hour, like, minimum wage job. Think about the time you'd win from that. You know, Tori could be streaming instead of cutting garlic. But because she's streaming cutting garlic, it's okay. Yeah. You are allowed to cut really thin garlic so it melts in the dish. How you make it melt in the dish is put it in the oven for like 30 minutes and it becomes mushy and then it just melts in the dish. That's how Tori would do it. That's how she would do it. Out there, dog! Out there, welcome! Okay, there we go. Right. So, by the way, if her connection starts to fall a bit, don't mind it. It is because she's using Wi-Fi. She's not using Ethernet cable because she doesn't have an Ethernet cable for a laptop. Okay. You could use a pasta and more. She does have one, but she doesn't really want to use it. You could just do it very thinly yourself. You could just like hold it in and just, you know, you could just do it yourself. But what a time waste. Just use a slicer. Just use a cheese peeler. Just use a cheese peeler at that point. Okay, so normally Tori would be cooking 2 things at the same time to try to save time, but she's gonna do 1 thing at a time. So you guys get to actually see the whole progress. So she's gonna put a lot of this, like she's gonna make the cabbage at the end because the cabbage does wilt after a bit of cooking. And then again, she'll probably go jump around a bit. So her cooking is quite erratic, she thinks. Her cooking is very erratic. It's why she's much more of a homey cook than she would never call herself like a good cook. She's a homey cook where she cooks things very weirdly. Camera? Oh no! Oh, it's gonna be a problem, isn't it? There you go. Just right, camera con. It probably goes to sleep after some time. Maybe Tori needs to see how long it takes. Maybe she'll have to turn it off like for next cooking stream to see if it's like an option she can turn off. Sometimes some cameras have an auto sleep button. Yeah, it worked, but you just wanted to stop by. Hope the food is good. It should be good because it's food that Tori normally makes normally. She doesn't normally even use a recipe, but she kind of needs to write a recipe down for a cooking stream, right? Okay, right. Okay, that's done. So, we're actually gonna start with the cooking properly now. Okay, she's gonna put that to the side. Go wash her paws, because her paws are just garlicky now. So, you can probably hear the sink. Okay. You probably should wash your hands for like 20 seconds as well, but you know, Tori's already eating it. Okay, move that away. So first thing you want to do is cook your noodles. So this bit will take like 10-20 minutes. Normally, you would do this whilst you're cutting vegetables, but Tori didn't want to do this while cutting vegetables next to a burning stove on a wooden cutting board, so that's probably why you're not doing it. Okay, let's move that somewhere else. Okay. Also, her water's cloudy because she has a lot of minerals in her water. It settles down, it's fine, it's safe, don't worry about it. Careful reflections, just don't, if you see it, just don't say anything about it. You shouldn't be able to see reflections unless Tori uses a spoon. I just worry if it's a spoon, like, that seems to be like the VTuber's curse, you know? Because she can't hide her face or else she can't, like, her model can't see anything. Okay. You can salt your water if you want. Tori doesn't. She can, but she doesn't really want to. You don't want to add anything until it's, actually boiling, so you gotta wait for a bit. In terms of the actual cooking, what you need is a wok. You need one of these little guys. Okay? You're gonna need one of those little guys. Okay. Well, she got let it boil for a bit. Normally she would cut her vegetables during this stage, but she wants to take some time, you know, take her time doing it. A very powerful weapon. Yeah, this is the one that she got beaten with when she was a kid. Look, there's even a dent to show it. You can't really wait. The dent right there. Right there. Right there. A little dent. Okay. So, normally, let's say you're using a protein like chicken or pork. You'd put a bit of soy sauce, a bit of this thing here, a bit of soy sauce, probably a bit of oyster sauce, a bit of sugar. Just mix it all until it's all melted, and you just leave the meat in there for about half an hour. So you should be fine. With fish and like more like already flavorsome proteins like prawns and seafood, you don't need to do that. No. You don't need to do that at all. Do you only need to use a small amount of soy sauce in dishes? She kind of just eyeballs it. Like, when she cooks it, she'll show you, like, when you cook it, you kind of need a tiny bit. But Tori will show you in a bit. But first, you're gonna just let it boil because it's gonna take ages. Let's go! Dinka! So wait, Tori needs to read it before it goes. No! Tori doesn't have alerts on. Like, she can see the alert Dinka so much, honey. Dinka. You can have an order. Can you have a is that what you said? Can you have a portion or can you have a bowl? Tori will make you a bowl. She'll make all her possible. It's probably about 3 portions worth she's making today. Actually, while we do this, we might just make the Pad Kee Mao sauce. Tori normally doesn't do this, but might as well while we're already waiting for it to become a thing, right? So, how much do we put in? Tori's gonna eyeball it. You probably about maybe 1.5 tablespoons or 2 tablespoons, something like that. Okay. Tori doesn't really know how to measure things very well. So for the actual Pad Kee Mao itself, you kind of need soy sauce. You need the oyster sauce. Probably about more oyster sauce than the soy sauce, but okay. Okay, that looks about right. Probably about three big tablespoons of that. You need some fish sauce. Where's the fish sauce? Over here. So you need maybe a tiny bit, yeah, about that much. Cause what this is, you can edit it when you actually cook the stuff. You can just edit it whenever you do it. Okay. You can put a bit of this in there. If you don't have this, you don't need it per se. Tori thinks it's a lot good to have it in. but you don't need it. Okay, so what is she gonna do? Is the things ready yet? It's not ready. She thinks it's okay. You can kind of see her shadow, but that's fine. You can't see her face. Okay, get a spoon. You know, Tori's learned you need like wooden spoons. You need plastic and wooden spoons as a VTuber. Go. Okay, but she has a tiger one. Look how cute it is. It's a little tiger one. Okay, pre-mix it. Pre-mixing does help it, it not be as annoying. You can tell that Tori works on her videos a lot. What do you mean? It's a kid's spoon. It is a kid's spoon. She's just mixing it off screen because she doesn't really want to mix a bowl on like a slightly wobbly place. Okay, so that's the like sauce-ish, right? So the only other sauce we haven't used is this, but we're gonna use it to fry our noodles after we cook the noodles. So we fry them so they have a bit of a char to them before we add the sauce. Okay, come on, boil for her. Boil. Oh, there's garlic here. I'll throw that away. Okay. Okay. The point of it is that you're meant to like this. Wait, is it babe? Don't listen to her burp. Okay, that looks bold enough. Just put. Okay. Kind of cook your noodles to what the instructions state, right? Like the instruction says like 10 minutes. It says 5 minutes on here, but we will wait. Okay, stir fry stand. Okay, that's fine. 5 minutes, or until Tori looks at the noodles and go, "Oh, you look kind of okay now." It's a pom point. Okay. Boil it for a while. Put a little plate in the side. Watch out. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. Oh! She's opened. She's still getting used to a laptop at the moment, so don't mind it very much. She's still getting used to it. Okay. Gonna like. Okay, wait. Her pot's not the best pot in the world, so she's gonna like move her pot. Okay, never mind. Gonna lower the heat a bit because it's gonna foam soon. Oh, something's like. Okay, come on. You always mess up your pasta. Tori's so bad at cooking pasta. Not gonna lie, she's terrible at cooking pasta. Oh, okay, come on. Lower the heat. Don't let it foam over. Don't let it foam over, every cow. Okay. That actually almost looks done. That almost looks done, Tori. Okay. Hold it up for a few more seconds. Wait until the noodles are cooked. Okay. Tori probably should just actually use a glove. Probably should use a glove. Okay. It looks fine to her. Yeah, looks cooked away. Okay. Turn the heat off first. Okay, take it away. Go and pour it out. When you pour it out, you want to pour cold water through it as well to actually stop the cooking process. process. So what you normally do is just like run cold water through the noodles to like stop the cooking. Because if you don't do this, it'll continue cooking and you'll have like really soggy, not very well cooked noodles. You know? Massage it in if you really want to, but like as long as it's cold, it stops cooking, which is good. Okay, so noodles are cooked now. Noodles are cooked. Shocking? Yeah. Is that the right term for it? Shocking? Okay, so you got your wok. You can use any kind of oil for the stir frying part. Okay. So what you want to do is, unless no. Okay, you want oil? So wait, Tori's gonna grab her oil. You want about 2 tablespoons of oil. Like, we're gonna add it off screen because her oil's in a giant pot. Maybe like 3 because we have quite a bit of stuff. Okay. Okay, you want to like medium-high heat. If you have an induction stove, you gotta take a lot longer. Okay, the first thing you want to add to this is your chili and your garlic. So you kind of want to like, some places are like, oh, you should like beat it until like, you know, like pasta and mortar it. Tori's not a fan of pasta and mortaring stuff like that, so she likes it like actually whole, but you can do it if you want. She needs to get a good stick. Actually fry the stuff. Oh, she'll put it over here so you see her stick. Her little stick, her non-shiny stick. You fry your noodles a bit more on the soggier side, but like you need to stir fry it so that it's gonna get more cooked. Okay, that looks like it's ready. So the how you kind of see it's ready is that it's super fluidy. Like you can tell it's like going to burn somebody if you use it too much. Okay. This is when she's gonna turn the fan on. She's very sorry if you hear it, but she kind of needs it or else her fire alarm might go off. Okay. She's gonna open the window as well because it will get to a point where it starts smoking a bit. So you just wanna kind of fry it until it goes a slightly brown. You don't need to make it golden brown because it will continue cooking and it will become golden brown. In-depth cooking? No, pasta and mortar is very common in Thai dishes. When she makes like fried chicken, like Thai grilled chicken, you will like, Tori will be using a pasta and mortar to make the marinade. Okay, so you want to stir fry it, try not to breathe the fume because the fume is gonna be really it's very fragrant and you will cough because the chili is very strong. Okay. And the next thing you're gonna add in is all your veggies. All the veggies you have in your pot of veggies, you're gonna be adding that in next. Okay. There we go. So you're gonna add until like what's the word? She also needs to add her proteins in as well, but she's gonna cook the. It really depends. She's not actually cooked that much protein in her seafood in her life, but yeah. You do this out of the oil. Can you hear it? Because all Victoria can hear, I think you can hear is the sound of the fan. Okay. So some of it's already going a nice golden color, which is fine. So you want to make a little dip over here so everything can go around it. Okay. Put your vegetables in. already have in there. Oh, we just lost the garlic. That's fine. That's just part of cooking at this point. I'll lower the heat slightly because you can see some of the garlic burning slightly. Okay. She can't do the thing that a lot of cooks can do, which is like flip it. She can't really do that. But we're just gonna just fry into it. Doesn't have to be fully cooked just yet. Doesn't have to be fully cooked at all. Okay. Make another dip because we're gonna add our raw protein in now. We're probably gonna add a bit more oil in the middle. So that it can cook the seafood in properly a bit better. Oh, she just inhaled some chili. That was very strong. Okay, don't put the paper in there as well. Put the shrimp in there. Okay. She's gonna open this thing. Okay. This is the part that everything goes very quickly, so stir-fried garlic oil feels kind of damage. You know what? It's gonna be delicious, but it takes a lot of damage. Yeah, it does take a bit of damage. Okay, like just remember, it's going to stink a bit. She's gonna just put this in a pan quickly. She doesn't even know where her pans have gone. That's fine. Okay. She's just pouring out all the water from her frozen seafood at the moment. I'll mix this a bit. Okay. I'll mix it in a little bit. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's the chili and garlic fumes. Oh boy. Sorry, you took a big whiff of that. That was strong. Okay, just gonna add all these miscellaneous vegetables in now without putting all the weird. That's just water that's going in, but she's gonna add all of this seafood in, so there's lots of nice proteins. This is basically shrimp, octopus, mussels, clams. So there's a lot of stuff in here. Normally you can put Tori did buy scallops for this, but that's fancy, and Tori didn't really want to make it too fancy. This was £2.50 at Lidl, so it's definitely affordable if you find the right place for it. Okay, gonna turn the heat up to try to get rid of the water that you've formed in there. Okay. If you don't oh no, Tori just didn't film again. Don't touch it anywhere with pepper on you, don't worry. Okay. Right. Oh, she lost the carrot. Carrot, back in you go. We got lots of shrimp, we got lots of garlic, lots of little octopus, little squid in there as well. Okay. Turn the heat up, let it fry for a little bit. And okay. Okay. Small wok. It's a big dish, okay? It's just a big dish. Just wait until we add the noodles in. That's gonna be the fun part of trying to toss it while having the noodles in there as well. Okay. Stir it. Just leave it until it cooks a little bit more. It doesn't look as good. It takes a while to cook, especially if you're not steaming it, but the shrimps look okay to her. Okay. Okay. Okay, can you guys smell the stuff now? Okay, she'll go grab her noodles in a second as well. You wanna add your sweet soy sauce? About that much for now. start stirring it in. Right now, all the juices from the seafood's coming out, so you kind of want to let it evaporate ever so slightly. Because this is not meant to be a juicy dish at all. This is like a very dry noodle dish. 2 woks that are like bigger, 3 or 4 times bigger than that. It's because look how small Tori's stove is. Look how small her paws are. She can hardly hold this one properly. So she has to have a small wok. Plus, she normally just cooks for 1 gal, so normally it's never a big problem. Okay. Turn it up a bit. She wants that all that liquid to go away before we add our noodles in. You don't want any of that. No. Okay, what's she gonna do now? Gonna just... Okay. You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna put this over here and let it continue cooking from the corner there. Because Tori wants that all to like fry off a bit. We're gonna have a slightly bigger wok. We really should have, you know what, Tori might swap them over. She kind of used the wrong wok for the wrong item. Okay. Just transfer everything in there. There we go. Nice and quick transfer. There we go. Are you happy now? You could have got a better wok. Open this one. Okay. There we go. That wok is too big. You can't fit 2 woks on the thing. Tori's nails aren't red. They're brown. Okay. She can't fit 2 woks at the same time, but that's fine. This wok's actually based on the wok that Tori has in her opening screen. Okay. Turn that second down so that it can evaporate a bit more. Okay, she can add a bit of oil in this one. She does have a giant pot of oil that she uses for like deep frying purposes, but she kind of just uses the oil. Yeah. She can't really lift that very well. Her paws kind of hurt doing that. Just put it in the stir fry. I realize that this dish is gonna start not tasting as good because it'll be cold. Okay. Maybe Tori will just put it in this one so you can... You can't actually see the other pot, which is kind of annoying. You can't really see it. You can kind of see it. Okay. It could be, it depends on how colorblind you are. You can't really colorblind that. Like, if she had green paws, then fair enough. Okay, just go away into... So you want the same thing with this. You want it slightly browned before you do much to it. Okay. Okay, it's slightly brown before you put anything to it. We'll take it. Cute. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that looks good now. Looks like the vegetables are kind of cooked as well. So you want to make a middle split, just like how you have before. And you want to add your noodles in. Add a block of noodles. You gotta just wrestle with it a little bit. Just gotta wrestle with the noodles a little bit. Okay, wrestle with it. We're gonna wrestle with this as well. You gotta multitask a lot with cooking. Okay. So, you wanna stir fry a little bit. Just to fry a little bit. You don't need a huge heat now because everything here is cooked now. You just wanna incorporate everything in. And while that does that quickly, we're just gonna throw all the cabbage in. Okay, gonna shove that cabbage in. Okay, just gonna mix that in. Okay. Mix the cabbage in. And what you want to do with this bit is just shove it with a lot of fish oil, fish sauce. Okay, now you want to add your Pad Kee Mao sauce in here. Okay, get rid of that. Put your peppercorns in as well. This is not really frying very well, so just gonna shove it back onto this. Even though it's like half on the thing, it's better than what it was. Okay. Okay, let's smell everything. It smells okay. Yeah, it smells pretty okay. She's made enough sauce for it. Oh, goodbye, cabbage. Goodbye, broccoli. She's not reading for it because you're gonna wait. Can Tori do it without being seen? No, never. There we go. Tori's like, no, you ain't gonna see it. When you're stir frying the cabbage, you want a tiny bit of the cabbage to be like slightly burnt because it does taste a lot nicer when it's slightly burnt. Okay, you want to mix that in. Continue mixing it in. You can break the peppercorns up if you really want to. Okay, mix it in, mix it in, mix it in. And because it's not that dark, you want to add a bit more sweet soy sauce. So you want it dark, right? You want that noodles dark. Because Tori's adding a lot of dark sweet soy sauce, you really need to put a tiny bit of sugar in. Like the tiniest bit of sugar. About that much. Okay. Okay, you gotta mix it a little bit more. There you go, you get a nice dark, rich color. I'm gonna start frying the cabbage while you're at it. Okay. Okay, gotta just do this. Looks a bit messy. Yeah, of course it's messy. It's cooking. Cooking is never meant to be nice and clean. Cooking's never meant to be clean. If you're doing clean cooking, you're cooking at a school. You know? Real life cooking ain't gonna be like that. That's why a lot of people don't like cooking. Add your pepper in. You can add however much you want. Tori likes adding like a okay amount. Like about maybe like a teaspoon or so about pepper. Okay, turn the heat to low. Grab your pot of holy basil. You want to put about half of it in for now. Tori just lost the leaf again. That's fine. You want to leave a tiny bit. Leave about that. Oh no! Come on. There you go. You don't put about that much. Leave about that much in. Okay. You want to lower the heat on this as well because this is basically done as well now. It did look good. Are those bay leaves? No, this is Thai holy basil. You want to mix it in a bit just to get them to cook down a little bit. Okay, you can turn off all the heat now because basically it's all done. Okay. We're gonna do a quick taste test before she thinks it's done. Always try to taste your food if you can. More oyster sauce. Okay. No, the chili actually hits later on. Actually, that's pretty alright. Bit of more golden mountain sauce. is it holy? It's probably because it's just some... I don't know, it's called Thai basil in Thailand. But some people call it holy basil. She didn't really know why. Okay. Okay, so now we have last few bits. We're gonna just put the last... Maybe leave about that much for like the topping of the dish. Okay, just gonna put it over there to let it mix. The stir-fried cabbage is also done. Oops, a basil went in it. That's fine. Right, there we go. Okay. Gotta go see if her housemates want to come and like try it. Okay. Oh, chilli. So who's vampire? No one, nothing here but frogs. Like Tori's a tiger. Okay. So we gotta plate it up. Okay. Trying to see how to plate it up without burning the stove. Still quite hot. It's still quite hot. Let's grab you. Okay, let's put you there. There you go. Probably not the most stable thing in the world, but you do. Grab her plate. Grab her plate. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not stable whatsoever, but that's fine. Okay. You know, I want a little... This dish is probably like 5 dishes. This is a lot of noodles. It's a bit wetter than it should be because of the seafood water. Don't fall. Okay. Gotta just plate it up. The point of... she made the noodles way too soggy. The noodles are too soggy. She cooked them too low. But this is fine. Oh no! Okay, don't touch it. Don't do that. Okay. It must be pretty. It must be pretty. Okay, add a bit of the vegetable to the side. Because you need veggies. You need veggies every cow. You can't just not have veggies in your life. Okay. Her plate is so cute. Yeah, she went and drew it herself. It's her now like special plate. Okay, let's pick a nice leaf. Nice leaves. Okay. Okay, there you go. Maybe like you find a piece of thing. Oh, she does not have a big enough stove for this. Let's put a shrimp right there. Let's make it more aesthetic, and I'll make it look like there's more than just stir-fried noodles. Okay, that's basically done. There we go. Here we go. We got our Pad Kee Mao and our stir-fried cabbage. We did it. This is where it is now. We have our little dish. Let's go see if she only has one housemate in at the moment. She's gonna ask if they want any. Wait. You can come with Tori. You can kind of still hear her. Would you like food? Okay, come here. Do you want her fancy plate or do you want like another plate? Okay. Aren't you glad Tori didn't burn the house down?
I wasn't watching that closely. What did he do?
She didn't burn the house down. That's what she did. Okay. Would you like some stir-fried cabbage? Probably a bit salty. salty, so you probably have to eat it with the noodles. You're welcome. She always feeds her house. Okay, oh wait, do you want a fork? Chopsticks? Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that Fee? Yeah, she is. She. Tori was like, don't cook dinner. Because Tori will make food. And whenever Tori cooks, she cooks this much food all the time. So it's only like 3 of us trying to eat this much food every day. No. You can turn this off now. There you go. She did it. Gotta throw the rest of this in there. There you go. There's so much washing. Okay, so this, everything here will probably last a couple of days, like in terms of in the fridge and stuff. The seafood might not last as long as if you have like chicken and stuff like that. There we go. Okay. Go put that there. Go put that right there. Trace gotta take a photo of it. Don't mind if you see her camera just coming in because she needs to take a photo of it. Okay. No. Okay. Why is her camera not very clean? Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. It's still not very... Okay, there you go. Okay, let's go try it. Let's try a tiny bit of it. Maybe it'll be alright. Okay. Looks amazing, Tori. Thank you. Tori's gonna sit down and just like try a bit of it. It's definitely seafoodier than Tori normally makes it, but she never makes it with seafood anyway, so maybe it's that. Yeah, she overcooked the noodles. The noodles are overcooked. They're overcooked. Shrimp. Yeah. Alright. Alright. But she overcooked the noodles. She shouldn't follow the recipe. She should have just gone to her gut instinct. Can't pick up carrot. The carrot's too slippery. The carrot's perfectly cooked now. Okay. Tori's pretty hungry, so this is a good thing. Cooking is a lot harder than normal. It's because Tori can't lean in and smell, you know? You can't just go, you know? But yeah, that is Pad Kee Mao with Thai cabbage. It's a very comfort food. Very big comfort meal. So I will probably add more chili onto this. Probably not as much chili. So probably think that the chili she had wasn't very as chili-esque, as spicy as her normal one. But there you go, everyone. We're done. We got our dish. Tori actually had a lot of fun doing this. Maybe we'll do this more often. Like we'll do this like once a week or something. That sounds fun. Just do it once a week, just cooking a meal together. Maybe you guys can suggest something to cook. See, Tori uses chopsticks to confirm that you don't hold them. No. Do not copy how Tori holds chopsticks. Tori does not hold them properly. Tori can show you how you hold them properly. Like Tori never got taught it. So the way you do it, you're meant to do it like this way, right? Like this. Like that. Tori crisscrosses it like a barbarian. There we go. We made our meal. On a nice plate with it. We got it. We'll think about what we're gonna cook next week. There might not be a cooking stream next week because she's really, really busy next week. But then you do the whole self-taught properly. Tori was given a chopstick when she was like 2 and was like, work it out. She was like, okay. She worked it out in the end though. She worked it out. But yes, it's all done. Tori doesn't actually know how long her camera dies for. She's gonna have to check that out. Hopefully it won't happen again next stream, but it might be a thing where it'll happen and you just have to deal with it. You never learn how to hold chopstick? If you never learn how to hold chopstick, it's fun. Like, you know, if you're not from Asia, there would be no reason for you to learn how to hold chopsticks. Okay, there's so much food here. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave that there. That's gonna be Tori's lunch, dinner, and so forth for the next couple of days. Like 2 days, probably. Okay. But yes, now she has to clean up. Unless you want to just listen to Tori as she cleans up. Because she needs to put everything in the dishwasher. She won't start the dishwasher. She just has to like tidy everything. It's a bit messy. Because normally Tori would like do things in a very different way than she's cooking. Clean ASMR. There's not gonna be cleaning. Tori's just gonna be like, okay, she's gonna wash the dishes now. You hold them wrong once and it just sticks. Terrible, VR. Terrible. Terrible. But yeah, maybe Tori will definitely do lots of cooking streams more because she actually really enjoys like cooking and seeing how badly she can butcher a meal. Though it does mean that these cooking streams are a lot shorter because we don't really do that much there's not much preparation in terms of cooking. Cooking is very quick unless we make like a broth, but then that'll be like a 12-hour stream where all you do is look at a broth. But yeah, Tori can either end the stream here or she can just relax and just you guys can watch this with her. Just like wash dishes. Tori's not gonna eat on stream though. Tori doesn't want to hear you guys. She doesn't want to hear. She doesn't want to let you guys hear chewing. Okay, and so like you know what, like cooking stuff ASMR. It's just gonna be just boiling bones and stuff. Okay, it's gonna just don't pull her iPad out. But it seems like you know what, in terms of like actual streaming, it actually doesn't seem too bad. The whole cooking process. Okay, nothing broke except for the camera. Tori didn't completely dox herself. It's all good. There's so much going on this table. Okay, she gotta think. You know what? Maybe maybe do a nice edit on the stream. A baking one? Baking is boring. She's so bad at baking. Like, she's terrible at baking. She can't bake to save her life. Though she does want to try to bake some scones one day. That'd be kind of fun to bake some scones. But yeah, Tori will call it a day. Here we go. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Tori will see you all. Tori probably won't raid anyone during her cooking stream because it's a pain in the ass to do it. So see you all sometime next week, okay? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tori can't, like, she'll have to, like, lean over to try to press the ending soon button, but she'll see you all soon, okay? Thank you, everyone. Give you such a hug. Please enjoy the meal. Wait, Trista, give this to you. You can have it. Eat it. You can eat it. You better eat it. Look at the shrimp. It's properly cooked.